Well, it's been a fairly surreal day. We've been down in the city centre, which has been largely a ghost town, although there have been people sort of wandering around, taking their last opportunity to get some fresh air before the storm hits. Now we're actually seeing some of this weather finally coming through, some of the outer bands of the storm hitting where we are here in Wilmington, North Carolina, and that looks like sharp downfalls of rain and very strong winds which are driving the rain left to right, right across us sometimes. We're still very much in the early stages of this, although that surreal atmosphere is now disappearing as people realize that the winds are getting up, the rain is coming down, and Florence is on its way.
And so Florence was downgraded to a Category 2 storm. Has this caused confusion at all among residents who may now think it's safe to ride out the storm?
Well, that's the exact danger. We were speaking to people down on the boardwalk down by the water here in Wilmington earlier on, and one couple we spoke to actually said that, oh, it's not a Category 4 like it was earlier in the week. It's gone down to a Category 2. It's no big deal. Officials are trying to really emphasize that it still is a very dangerous storm. The winds might have dropped down from some of those Category 4, Category 3 levels that we've seen, but there is a very dangerous, very big danger from one thing, and that's water. The amount of water that's going to be dumped on these areas could cause a lot of flooding, and we could see a storm surge on coastal areas as high as the second story of a building.
That's extremely high. And Giles, tell us, is it too late now to evacuate? Because we've been hearing authorities saying that even though it's a Category 2 storm, don't let your guard down, don't get complacent, but, time is running out.
That's absolutely right. The governor of North Carolina, the state that we're currently in, was encouraging people earlier in the week to evacuate as soon as they decided on their plans. It's now really getting to the stage where if you haven't left your home or your apartment, then it's going to get increasingly dangerous to get in your car and get out on the road. So the advice is switching very much now from evacuation orders, from advice about where to go, to advice about what to do to make sure your home is safe. That's getting enough food and enough water, for example, for what could be several days without some of those usual comforts like electricity. There could be flooding. So that's really the message from authorities. Get in place now and make sure you have everything you need as the wind picks up here in Wilmington, North Carolina.